Get ready to have your mind blown. When you gaze up into the starry night sky, it's easy to think all you see is darkness and a few twinkling lights. But trust us, there's so much more going on than meets the eye. Or should I say, than meets your telescope. The Hubble Space Telescope has revealed an astonishing truth. Thousands of hidden jewels are sparkling in our night sky. These aren't just any stars, they're celestial objects that were waiting to be uncovered by this game-changing space observatory. Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to blast off into some cosmic history. In 2012, the Hubble Space Telescope embarked on an incredible mission. It locked its powerful mirror onto a single spot for no less than 10 days straight, taking picture after picture. These images were then pieced together like a giant jigsaw puzzle. And what did we get? A breathtaking photo unveiling millions of ancient galaxies hiding in plain sight. You won't believe this, but these stunning objects would remain invisible to even the most advanced ground-based telescopes. Hubble's incredible discovery proves that there's always more to see than meets the eye, literally. But here's the twist: Hubble's incredible journey is coming to an end. After 3 decades in space, its official mission wrapped up in the summer of 2021. Although it's still going strong, Hubble has got one final act left. It'll have to make a controlled re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. And this sparks a heated debate. Are we really getting our money's worth from these astronomical investments? With costs running hundreds of times higher than your average ground-based telescope, scientists and governments are questioning whether sending massive machines like Hubble to space is the best use of resources. In this video, let's dive into some mind-blowing questions. Can the jaw-dropping images taken by Hubble be misleading us? As Hubble gets ready to say goodbye, what will its last gaze capture? A breathtaking cosmic view or an empty space? And here's the big question: are we really making the most out of our massive investments in space telescopes like Hubble? Let's weigh the pros and cons. But first, let's take a step back and see how this incredible project came together. It all began with some impressive engineering teamwork. Hubble was assembled by talented individuals from at least 5 different companies and institutions, working together to create something truly remarkable. The dream team behind Hubble. The George Marshall Space Center took the lead on designing, building, and assembling this space marvel. Meanwhile, Goddard Space Flight Center oversaw the mission's scientific instruments and ground control system, a talk about a well-oiled machine. Perkin-Elmer, an optics powerhouse, crafted the telescope's optical tube assembly and precision guidance sensors. And Lockheed Martin brought it all together, building the spacecraft that would carry Hubble into space. Together, they put in years of hard work to deliver something incredible: billions of jaw-dropping, pixel-packed photos that are anything but blurry. Check out these breathtaking views. They could easily pass for a watercolor masterpiece by Joseph Zubikovic. But in reality, this is Hubble's early work, and it wasn't quite living up to its cosmic promise. In 1990, astronomers discovered that the telescope's main mirror was suffering from something called spherical aberration, which basically means light wasn't focusing properly. It was like looking through a wonky pair of glasses. This meant Hubble's stunning views of distant galaxies were actually fuzzy and unclear. The $0.5 billion investment in this space telescope was on the line, and engineers scrambled to come up with a plan to fix the mirror and save the mission. In a jaw-dropping rescue mission, Hubble got its own super smart glasses in 1993. A team of space superheroes installed a special corrective lens to sort out that wonky mirror, and voila, the telescope's vision was transformed. This wasn't just any ordinary fix. It took 5 daring spacewalks, making it one of the most complicated operations up until then. But here's the thing: this wasn't Hubble's only trip to the doctor. In 1999, 3 out of its 6 super important gyroscopes stopped working, and just 2 weeks before a crucial repair mission was set to launch, the 4th gyroscope gave up too. So what happened next is pretty wild. Hubble had lost its focus and was basically useless. But in a series of 5 incredible space makeovers, the team swapped out all 6 gyroscopes, a precision guiding system, and even the onboard brain, upgrading it to the latest tech. And you know why they were able to do this? Because Hubble's creators were total geniuses. They designed it with the possibility of in-space maintenance in mind. However, this extra flexibility came at a cost. Hubble was super pricey right from launch, and those early blurry images weren't exactly what scientists had hoped for. So is another telescope like Hubble really worth it? That's definitely up for debate. But let's not forget about all the incredible discoveries that followed. Once those technical issues were sorted out, Hubble truly took off. Over its first 15 years of operation, it snapped over 1 million jaw-dropping images of stars, galaxies, and stunning nebulae that simply weren't visible before. We're talking about breathtaking cosmic landscapes that gave us a whole new perspective on the universe. And the best part, Hubble's game-changing shots helped scientists piece together the secrets of our universe's origins. It even showed us how it all began. Get ready for some out-of-this-world moments. Hubble gave us our first ever detailed surface maps of Pluto and Eris, those distant dwarf planets. And with its mind-blowing discoveries, scientists were finally able to pinpoint the age of the universe. It's a whopping 13.7 billion years young. Who can forget when Hubble broadcasted the spectacular collision between comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 and Jupiter? It was a cosmic event that had everyone on the planet glued to their screens. But that wasn't all, folks. Hubble also snagged an awe-inspiring close-up of GNZ 11, one of the oldest known galaxies in our universe, a true marvel from the ancient cosmos. Just imagine being moved to tears by an image that's more than just breathtaking. It's like gazing at a cosmic masterpiece. Hubble's incredible snaps can evoke such powerful emotions, making us feel small yet connected to the universe. But here's the fascinating part: what we see through Hubble isn't actually in color. Its camera captures everything in stunning black and white. Now let's dive into the amazing tech behind it. How does Hubble turn these monochrome images into the vibrant visuals that fill our screens? So you're thinking, wait, how does Hubble's black and white camera turn into colorful masterpieces? It's time to reveal the secret. Hubble has special filters we call its Hubble palette. By snapping images through these filters, it catches different parts of the light spectrum. And here's where things get really cool. When we combine 3 separate shots taken in distinct color ranges, a remarkable transformation happens. The red channel gives us an otherworldly purple-red glow, the green channel brings pure, bold red hues, and the blue channel lets loose with vibrant emerald tones. This blending of light magic is what creates Hubble's breathtaking, full-color universe. Now that we've got our Hubble palette images blending together beautifully, what's next? The final touches involve local brightness adjustments to fine-tune each part of the picture, making sure everything pops just right. Then, these individual shots are merged and transformed into the vibrant RGB images you're familiar with. But here's the fascinating thing: these colors aren't how our universe truly appears to the human eye. If we snapped a photo of the Hubble Nebula with a regular camera, it would likely be a deep shade of red, not the emerald beauty we've come to love. It just goes to show, even in space, perception can play some amazing tricks on us. So, why don't these Hubble images match our everyday view of the universe? The answer lies in its incredible ability to detect light across a broader spectrum than our human eyes can handle. Think of it as supervision for space exploration. This means we get to see colors and details that would otherwise remain hidden. And isn't that worth every penny spent on this remarkable space telescope? But there's another crucial piece of the puzzle: Hubble's mirror. Unfortunately, it turned out to be the biggest obstacle in the mission's early days. A tiny mistake in its shape threw off all the calculations and threatened to delay our first glimpses of these breathtaking cosmic views. Now let's talk about Hubble's massive main mirror. We're talking over 800 kilograms of quartz glass here. This super strong material is resistant to space's harsh conditions, but the real challenge was making it shine like a pro. The grueling mirror polishing process dragged on for almost 2.5 years, pushing back deadlines and blowing past budgets. Initially estimated at a cool billion, the total cost shot up to an astonishing $0.175 billion. And if that wasn't enough, this giant piece of glass had its own set of problems. A defect that would shake things up for the entire mission. You might wonder, do we really need another Hubble? Probably not. But what about the massive price tag of launching and keeping it up and running? We're talking huge costs here. And then there's the question of how to safely take out the trash. Literally. After spending over 30 years in space, Hubble needs a proper farewell. Despite NASA saying it's still rocking perfect technical condition, its replacement is ready to take the reins, making this legendary telescope's legacy one for the books. The stage is set for the James Webb Space Telescope, with a launch date locked in for December 2021. Now, you might think Hubble's done its thing, but hold up. NASA officially wrapped things up years ago, back in 2014, when it was supposed to make way for the James Webb. But this space legend just wouldn't quit. It kept on exploring and discovered so much more than anyone expected. By 2030, after an incredible journey, Hubble will slowly disintegrate in the Earth's atmosphere, a 6-ton farewell blaze of glory. The remaining 5 tons, they'll be taking an ocean plunge into the Pacific. It might seem bittersweet, but let's give it up for this cosmic superstar that exceeded all expectations. The James Webb's grand entrance got a bit delayed. Due to some major budget bumps and construction slips, NASA had to push back its launch date, giving Hubble an extended stay in space. In June 2016, it officially got a 5-year reprieve. That's another $190 million for more cosmic adventures. But now, all those billions will meet their watery grave in the Pacific Ocean when Hubble departs in 2030. And let's be real, this isn't exactly an eco-friendly way to say goodbye either. What do you guys think about it? I've got a question for you all. Are cosmic wonders like comets and nebulae just a luxury we can live without, or are they the keys to unlocking new discoveries that'll propel humanity forward? As explorers,